Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. My name is Jess and I like to bring you makeup videos and skincare and lifestyle and mental health, but all in the spirit of cruelty-free products as always. Today's video is going to be all about how I get this really kind of like juicy peach tangerine summer makeup look. I absolutely love this look, and if you see me in real life, this is more likely than not what I'm wearing in the warm months of the year. So if you'd like to see how I get this makeup look, then stay tuned. So I have some cool new base products to use today, so I'm actually really excited to try them out and demo them live for you on my channel. First, I'm going to tell you what I did for skin prep. If my voice sounds really crazy, by the way, it's because I'm getting over a cold, a summer cold rather. I feel like summer colds hit me way worse than winter ones, just because in the winter I'm expecting that like something might come my way, but in the summer you're like, oh, it's warm out, like it's not gonna happen. That explains the frog voice. But I did prep my skin today with the Glossier Invisible Shield, which is a broad spectrum SPF 35, and the Glossier Priming Moisturizer, which is really my favorite moisturizer for underneath makeup. And now that those are out of the way, I can move into my base. So I have some ColourPop base products today, which I'm really excited to work with, and this is the ColourPop No Filter Foundation, and this is in the shade Fair 30. I did my best to color match this using their online tool, but I know I've read that the concealers by ColourPop oxidize, so I'm a little afraid that this will oxidize on me, but if it doesn't, this should be my correct shade. It has a little turn cap for the lock, so it doesn't have like a proper cap, it just, you turn it and that's how it opens. It's really liquidy, which could be good. I'm just gonna start dotting this all over my face. Yeah, this seems to be a pretty good color match for me. Sometimes you'll notice when I put on foundation on camera, I look like really pale all of a sudden, and it's because the actual like color of my skin is quite pale. I just have a lot of discoloration on my face, so I promise I'm not actually making myself paler. Well, the sponge is absorbing quite a bit of product, so I'm gonna say like theoretically you might want to use a brush, but I would rather just do another pump of makeup for this part of my face. I just love the finish that a beauty blender gives me, and I really haven't found a brush that does this kind of quick, dewy application. And as I say dewy, this foundation is supposed to be quite matte, which is fine because I use a lot of dewier products to compensate. And I don't mind, you know, for a summer look, I really don't mind my base sticking around all day. So a matte foundation is fine. Now I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealers. I have the shades Fair 04 and Fair 02. Fair 02 is really light looking, but both of these oxidize. So Fair 02 I'm gonna pop on the underneath of my eyes and on any blemishes, and then I'm gonna add a tiny bit of Fair 02, just added under my eyes just for a little bit of brightness. And I'm just gonna add a dash of that 02 just in the very inner portion of my under eyes, just where I get super dark. And now it looks like I've put white paint on my face, but I promise you these concealers oxidize like a full shade. I'm looking into my mirror. My mirror is down here, I'm sorry. But I'm looking down into my mirror and truly like, my skin looks beautiful. And I don't really say that often because my skin has been playing me lately. Now I did already do my eyebrows. I've done my eyebrows so many times on camera for you guys. If you ever want an updated brow tutorial video, please just leave a comment down below because I'm more than happy to do it, but I feel like it's a time sink when I do it on camera. Done. I'm just gonna do some Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick, and this is in the color Fawn. This is my favorite contour product. Sometimes I contour in the summer, sometimes I don't. I'm feeling particularly moon-like today in the face, so I'm going to contour. Nothing major, I'm just gonna be buffing that out with a Kat Von D number 10 brush. And Whenever I go over an area that has a breakout, like I do right over here, I always pat the contour in versus like rubbing and buffing, because then it just moves all of that concealer away and pretty much negates why I would even have put that there in the first place. I'm just using the big brush today to blend out my nose contour, because I'm not trying to have like the most snatched nose ever. I just want it to look a little bit more defined. So I believe that I've talked about this in another video. I think it was more of like a glam summery rose makeup tutorial, but I've been obsessed with this product, and this is FRECK. It is so itty bitty. It is a tiny little freckle product. I've never seen anything like this before. It has a teeny tiny little brush, and you just dot on your freckles with this. So this is, I think, the only freckle makeup, like specifically freckle makeup on the market. And a lot of people love like getting the freckles tattooed on them. If you're against freckle makeup and freckle tattoos, you know, I get it, but it is really fun and cute. So what I'm gonna do is just do a light layer over where I like to see them on my face, and then I'm going to apply my blush. And the reason that I like to do this underneath the blush and then a layer over top of the blush is that it just looks a lot more natural and believable. And what I like about this product is it's different than using like a brow pencil, in that they're not all perfect dots, because if you think about freckles, none of them are perfect circles. And I think sometimes that's why people don't like the look of faux freckles, because they aren't realistic enough. So now for my blush, I am going to be using something bright and bold and beautiful, and that really makes this look like a summer look versus any other look that I've done. And this is the Glossier Cloud Paint in the color Dawn. This is one of the newer colors, and this is a super bright, bold tangerine color. It is absolutely stunning. I think that this is such an amazing color if you have deeper skin. If you have anywhere from medium to the darkest of dark skin, I feel like this is going to look so stunning on you. But the way that I use this is just very sparingly. It is so easy to go overboard with this product, and you'll see I probably will, but I'll try not to. So I'm just gonna squeeze out a teeny tiny amount on the back of my hand. It is such a bright, beautiful, like juicy color. It's like a juicy blood orange kind of color. And with a Real Techniques contour brush, I'm just going to work the product in. I mean, look at that, it's stunning. I'm just gonna work the product into the brush bristles and pat it over the cheek. And that did like almost nothing because I didn't use enough. So now I'm gonna squeeze out way too much. That's way too much. And I'm just gonna work that into the brush now. Like, it's so stunning. And now I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and bounce that into the skin. It's so pretty. It adds the most gorgeous tangerine, freshly picked peach kind of look to the skin. It's so pretty. I don't know, I just can't imagine someone not loving this color. Obviously, if you don't like warmer tone blush, you'll probably want to stay away from this color, but if you're like me and you're just like obsessed with blush in general, this is gonna be a good one for you. It's just so stunning. And then I'm just gonna dab a little bit over my nose. That was way too much, but I'll just pounce it in. Now that I'm looking super tangerine and flushed, I can move on to my eye makeup, and the eyes are quite simple, but it just works with everything about this look, so I'm just gonna pull you guys in a little bit more. So no surprise, I'm going to be priming my eyes today with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is the 24-hour eyeshadow primer. I need an eyeshadow primer all year round. This isn't a summer thing. Just have lids that love to crease and get rather oily, so this is a must. I'm gonna be using Old Faithful for this makeup look, the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. It's just like a permanent favorite. Like what can't you do with this palette? It's perfect. First things first, I'm just going to work on my crease with a Cosette D220 brush. just a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be dipping into the color Golden Ochre. And I'm just going to sweep this through the crease of my eye, and then dipping into a little bit of the color Raw Sienna, I'm just going to focus that on the outer corner and kind of outer third of the eye. And whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to buff through the crease and up towards the brow. Underneath the lower lash line, I'm just going to pick up the color Burnt Orange right here on that same brush, and I'm going to run that under the lower lash line. I'm staying super neutral on the eyes just because it's what I love. And this is a daytime look, so I don't want to go too crazy. Then on my Sigma E55 short shader brush, I'm going to be picking up the color Primavera, and that is a bronzy shimmer shade right here. And I'm just going to finesse this on the inner corner, kind of inner third of the eye. Grabbing that Cosette brush one more time, I'm just going to blend it in. There's no extra product on the Cosette brush. I'm just making sure that my edges are nice and blended. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply my Glossier Lash Slick mascara. I've been really loving this product. I'm going to apply this to top and bottom lashes, and then I will bring you guys back out so we can do another layer of freckles and some highlighting. So I'm just gonna pick up more of FRECK and do another layer of my freckles. For my highlight today, I'm going to be using the NUDESTIX Nudies Face Color Highlight in the color Illumi-naughty. And it just depends what I'm in the mood for today. I'm just going to rub this onto my finger, press it into the top of the cheek. Just for a nice, super luminous face. Just gives you that really editorial, high shine, kind of glossy cheek. Now onto the lips, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip, and this is in the color Vitamin C. And the way that I want to use this color is just on the interior of the lip. I did about 2 layers of that, and just rubbing my lips together. And then I have 2 favorite lip products for this part. I'm not going to use both of them, but I do want to mention, I have the ILIA lip conditioner in the color Maybe Baby, and this has an SPF 15, and it's just a really pretty rosy nude. This is the color Maybe Baby, and I absolutely love this color. It's fabulous. The one I'm going to use today is the PERRICONE MD No Makeup Lipstick. And this also has a broad spectrum SPF 15 to it, and this is also kind of a rosy color. And I'm just going to apply this right over top of where we just put that blotted lip in Vitamin C. And you can see by adding the Vitamin C just to the interior and the inner part of the lip, it gives a real like juicy kind of punch to it. This foundation dried down really nicely, super kind of matte. So I'm going to be using my Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. If you have more of an oilier skin, I would definitely recommend using the High Performance Setting Spray by Cover FX, or the mattifying one, or the Urban Decay All Nighter. Whatever floats your boat. I just want to know that I'm going to be glossy and dewy until this makeup comes off. If you don't shake this, you can see that it'll spray out like fine bits of glitter or shimmer, but if you shake it, it disperses the product and you don't actually detect anything on the skin. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If this is your first time to my channel, please subscribe, and I will speak to you guys in the next video. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Bye.